Hello, musicians. My name is Ben Brown. I have dedicated December to download into my brain everything I could learn about NFTs and how that can benefit musicians. And I'm here to talk to you about everything that I've learned. I've learned so much about crypto and NFT, and I have so much that I want to tell you, and there's so many things that I think is important that you need to know. The goal is to do this conversationally. I want to do several videos. I'm going to just sit here and chat this thing out, but I'll try to have natural starting and stopping points, just like a conversation, or we're just going to talk about what I know about crypto. And, I'll just be your crazy crypto friend that you can approach when you want to, instead of having him trap you in the hallway and demand that you talk about Ethereum and junk. First off, I do think NFTs and crypto is very big for musicians. I think this is very good. Well, good is maybe another word. Financially, musicians are going to do very well here. It's good to pay attention to, and I kind of want to lay out my predictions on how that will look, and I also want you just to be informed about the space and not get too caught up in the hype, because the first thing that I want to express is to calm down. Take a deep breath and calm down, because lots of people have a lot of this nervous energy, and it's very exciting right now. It's cool, but we got to calm down because there's a whole lot to learn. And also, it's kind of like a .com, like a 90s .com bubble right now. And so people are super jazzed about it, which they should be, the internet was great. That's what the 90s, the .com bubble was all about. But here we are just repeating it again, and you don't want to get tangled up in the nasty part of it. But I want to be here to help you navigate the crazy and be safe, and know that you don't have to jump on this and make this your New Year's resolution to benefit. This is going to benefit you, musicians, in the long term. It is currently January 2022. I spent all of December 2021, intentionally took a break, and then just downloaded all this information in my head. I think I have a good overview over what's going on here. It's not like I have any kind of credentials. I'm just a sound engineer trying to help out musicians. Just got real sidetracked and crazy about crypto and NFTs, and that's it. So we will have this conversation. It'll be chopped up into a couple different videos. I'll be sitting here for a while doing this, but I will hopefully make it into reasonable chunks. To not just have this be the intro, let's take a little look. Let's take a little look-see in what this maybe looks like. This is my a crypto wallet. You can see my balance. There's a balance of, this is in Tezos. I have 0.18 of Tezos, and that is equivalent to 82 cents. And I can do a lot of neat things like create NFTs. And so I have created this NFT where I grabbed an old song that I had and then created 90 versions of them. And I bought this NFT because it makes me very, very happy. And I'll probably talk about my first NFT that I bought ever. And there's a story behind that that'll probably be its own episode. It's kind of underwhelming. There's this is my wallet. It has money in it, and it has these NFTs that are associated with it and me. That's just a quick little taste. We will come back to that later. Right now, I want to give the very broad overview, the very broad simplification of there is only two cryptocurrencies that matter. There's more, but just throw them out of your head, because I want you just to think about Bitcoin, and this is Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're number one, they're number two. It is all you need to think about. Everything else, down here, it's just it's just craziness, and it's nonsense, and it's not nonsense, sorry. It's just it's so difficult to understand each of these things and to understand why they have a value and what are people buying them for, and like what do they do, and we'll try to unravel that over time. But right now, you should just know all there is in your mind now is Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that is all that matters, with one exception, and I will talk about that exception later, and it's my own little personal, third runner. Everybody has their own little favorite third runner alternative, and so I'll chat about that later. But Bitcoin and Ethereum are just dominant, and people are very invested in it. I am here on this site. This will be my first resource that I will point you to, and it is Gemini.com/prices. Gemini.com, and in its prices section. What I love about this is, one, it's nice and neat. They do a great job of, whenever you see these or any of these, not only will they give you the price of what one of those things is going for, and they'll give you a chart over how it's doing compared to the last year and all this other numbery information. They do a exceptionally good job at explaining what these things are. So they have these excellent about sections and how the thing works, and at the very least they give you great links out to see the thing. That might be a recurring thing, like having a quality link that has quality information. So Gemini will use a lot to start building our knowledge of this space. The end goal, the end point of this conversation, I hope to go over what I learned and make sure that you know what I believe is the important thing to know about this space. And in the end, you'll totally be able to learn how to make an NFT, what's going on with that, and be equipped to understand making a good decision about where you want to make your NFT and how to do it. Along the way, you'll learn my own personal thing, and I'll make my future predictions about how I think this benefits musicians and what I think will happen over the next couple of years and how great it's going to be for you musicians. And I'll probably end up going down the line of this sucker and just giving my totally unasked for opinion about each of these things. That'll be for a later date. We'll see if we get there. I might run out of steam. But yeah, next time, the place that we will start is just my personal story, how I got into crypto, the first things that I found, and when it kind of clicked for me. So again, my name is Ben Brown. I have a Patreon where I'm creating Hangout with Musicians. Hangout Musicians is how I'm helping musician friends build careers online. In the description is a link to our website and podcast. If you love this, join me on patreon.com/brbenji. A portion of what I'm given goes to my favorite charity, Give Directly. And we'll continue this conversation in the next video. Okay, bye.